I started having issues. They put in the well in February 2009. Then they came back and tested it to figure out what's going on and what they're going to have to treat for. And then it just continued the mess from there. They hired a local company to come in. They decided to put a new water softener on and a small RO system for one spigot on my sink upstairs in the kitchen. So they put the softener on.
Was the understanding that that's the only place you should drink from?
Yeah. And I said, wait a minute now. I said, I have one source of drinking water in this house. I said, what about my bathroom sink? What about, I have two bathrooms. What about, what am I supposed to do? Everybody's supposed to go huddle around this one little source of drinking water. And I said, you know what? I have a special needs son that drinks out of the bathtub and everything else. And bottom line is, every bit of water in this house has to meet drinking water standards. I said, this is, it's unacceptable. And, they kind of agreed. And this was early in 2009, but nothing happened. They continued, and actually DEP, they tested it for their 15 parameters or so, plus the methane, ethane, and they said that RO met drinking water standards. Now, they said that, but it hasn't met all the primary drinking water standards. I started drinking from that, and I got violently ill for about a week. Vomiting, diarrhea, you name it. It was a disaster. I didn't let the kids or my wife drink from it, and I stopped drinking from it.
How many days did you drink from it before you got sick?
Like a day or two.
And then
It was immediate, yeah.
Did doctors tell you what the deal was? Or?
No, I never went to the doctors at that point. I have had other issues, and come to find out, beginning of 2009, when the fracking happened, my wife has some feminine issues, that she's dealing with that she's never had before. My one cat lost all its hair, and this cat drinks from, my wife was still letting it drink out of a sink upstairs from an upstairs bathroom.
Is that cat still alive?
Yeah, that cat still is alive.
Can I take a picture? Or do you just have that?
Nah, you won't be able to find the cat. It's a hiding cat.
Yeah.
It took forever for the cat to actually get its hair back and stuff like that. I had another cat that developed some cancer, a cancerous tumor. Since all this, we've had that removed. I have a spastic colon now that wasn't there prior. It's ongoing, all these issues, and I have a taste issue that started with all this and has not gone away yet.
You can't taste, or
it's like a tingling, on my tongue, and sometimes it's worse. It actually started in the shower. I would notice it after I got out from showering, and I started questioning that, and I questioned VOCs, because VOCs are released into the atmosphere when they're when you're in a shower, and I said that there's a problem, and I did eventually get DEP to test for VOCs, but it was 66 of them, so it's not every VOC out there. The drilling company's not saying they really used anything up on the hill. They're saying
they don't legally have to tell you what they used.
Well, they did tell the DEP. They said they used some kind of it was the proppant, the sand, and then there was a friction reducer.
But and then there's the frac fluid, the stuff they put in there. They don't.
But
proprietary
that was
blends.
it. Yeah, they haven't. They didn't say they used anything else.
Yeah.
Now the DEP questioned them because we were having fire, water you can light on fire next door. So they really were kind of hammering on them, but they didn't offer any other information that I'm aware of. But they really don't know what to test for.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're kind of at a loss. The thing, they started putting equipment on. And then it was a constant battle with the local dealer with the water, trying to put the water equipment on. Things were leaking, things were installed improperly, and then it was just more time off of work for me, trying to correct all these issues. I think I have it calculated as like 65 different phone calls and contacts with this companies for trying to get stuff installed in my house. This all got placed on my lap. I'm not benefiting from anything on the hill here. I got nothing to do with that.
Right.
But I've definitely been affected by drilling. And people don't realize, it's not just your water. It's your water, it's your health, it's the air quality around it. It's all the time off of work to try fighting for your actual civil rights. I shouldn't have to fight for this. It should just be there automatically.
Right. What?
These people are just making it difficult for us.
Have you ever figured up a ballpark figure how much it's actually cost you?
No, I haven't really put, time, into that. I do keep really good, accurate records on everything that's going on, and calendars with everything that I've done. And early on, for about a year, it's pretty much something at least 3 times a week I'm dealing with on this subject, whether it's talking to air quality at DEP, water treatment system, the driller, it's always something.
Have you guys been to town meetings and all that?
Definitely, yeah.
And had your say there?
Yeah, I really suggest utilizing your local government because that's what they're there for. Not all local governments have laws in place to protect people. So ours, fortunately, has adopted a Pennsylvania municipalities planning code, and that's what's really saving us.
It was part of this road across the way here that they tore up, and
yeah,
you call that like a little minor victory, right?
Something, yeah.
They've stopped up on the hill for.
Well, they could shut them down from utilizing the roads.
Yes.
Until
they're not built for those big trucks. These roads aren't.
No,
exactly. I see that everywhere I go doing this. I see the same thing. We were over in Bedford County, where I was, and then I was talking to this lady, and every 5 minutes there goes the clip clop of the Amish carriage. And we were out driving around, and we come to a T, and I look up, and here comes this cement truck at like 70 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I look to the right, and he goes around. Just missed this horse and buggy. I was like, talk about your culture clash.
Yeah, and we're pretty close to the road here, and we have little children, and we're we play in our driveway, and the heavy truck traffic is
a huge hill.
Oh yeah,
it's steep.
And they're coming down with their Jake brakes on, and they were logging, and they were coming down like 2 a.m. with their Jake brakes.
They log up there too.
Well, they had to clear
Cut
the
area.
Yeah.
But you'll be lied to by the driller, by the driller's people, by all those people. You'll just be, they know what they're doing. They're just trying to get in there, get it done, and deal with anybody that comes at them later. Mm-hmm. Once they get it in, then, good for them, because half the people won't speak up. There's probably a lot of communities that don't know their rights and don't know any better. And they're just going to let it happen and just get run over. But there are laws to protect you, and there are things that you can do and utilize your local governments, and hopefully you have some kind of laws that do protect you, because there's a lot of places that do not have anything. I guess it was at Tioga County, or some people that came out to interview us, they were saying they don't really have a whole bunch of local laws to actually protect them. So that's going to be bad, because they can just do whatever.
Was this like a citizens group was curious about the process and stuff?
Like that, yeah.
So they asked Joe how it went, huh?
Yeah. So, but it's, it'd be one thing if drilling activity happened, they messed it up, they fixed it, and we're done. But we're nowhere close to done after several years of fighting this. Yeah,
they haven't even fixed anything in the meantime.
No, not at all. And you have to fight for everything that is afforded you, and it's just not fair. So I would like to say I'm for drilling activity.
How do you get to work, right?
If you do it right, great. I have no problems with it. I'll put up with the truck traffic. I'll put up with the inconvenience. And guess what? If you mess it up, I'll work with you. Just fix it. But they showed early on that they were just going to take full advantage of me, and I tried to work with people, and they just proved that they wouldn't, and we just had to take it in a different direction. But I almost would like to say, don't let it happen near you, because once it happens, you're screwed.
And you guys never even had the chance at signing leases for any money out of it, right?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with us. This is other people's property.
Right.
So yeah, this could happen. Your neighbor could sign leases, and You know, it could affect you. So